What's up, y'all? Hey, RJ, how are you? I know you hype. Oh my god, why isn't my thing typing? I know you are excited. Yo, I was so hype when I couldn't even get too into it. Well, I'm gonna do a different video for you guys to follow it a little better. I wanted to just get that out the way because I know you guys have been waiting for it. But yeah, I'm gonna do like a more structured video because I have to do it for the people that are not gonna be are not live. Plus, I'm gonna be offering the course on my Etsy shop where they'll just have to like it's a you know, um, a self teachable course. Um, and I want to change. I'm gonna start putting paid readings. I don't want to use donations no more. Because technically it's not a donation because you're working for it. Donations, you're not working for it. So yo, that text that I just got too, that made me late for the live because I was like, hold on, what the fuck? Like, yo, the backstory on that one is crazy. The backstory on that one is crazy. So I'm so excited. Go ahead, you can post your question, IG. IJ. All right, let's see. Yo, you know what I'm getting? You know what? I just opened the box of that. And at the bottom is the High Priestess. I'm going to get more on this, but you know what I'm getting? I feel like she used her business account. I don't know if she has like a personal account, but what I'm getting from Spirit is like she used her business account to not be so obvious and not make it too personal. So that it wouldn't come off as kind of weird, I guess, for her. Show me more. Show me Spirit. Spirit already tapped into her. She is easy to read. Show me. And it's you see, because if you request her back, it will feel more personal. So that makes sense. That makes a lot of fucking sense. Yeah. Show me more. Look, the Page of Swords. This is that interesting card, right? Interested in getting to know, a thirst for knowledge. There's a lot of curiosity. I feel like too, this is like your subconscious, your higher self, subconscious universe, however you want to put it, kind of giving you that green light, um, almost like giving you that wink that things are unfolding for you. For me, this is a card of like new ways of like communication. So I feel like again, this is like a way of communicating without it being too personal. Show me more. Oh my god, IG, you got the fucking magician. So the magician is here. Obviously, we know that your manifestation is with her, right? But I also know that you've been curious about like how they feel or how they're looking at you. And I feel like also this is like again your higher self communicating with you, letting you know that actions are happening behind the scenes. So this feels to me like what was on her mind. I feel like again it was like her way of like looking, seeing, you know, you don't hit a follow button by mistake, right? Um you don't hit a follow button by mistake. That's the actual like that's intentional. So there was intention behind this. I feel like it's again this is another card of communication. Um Gaining clarity, but also I feel like she was definitely in this energy of there's a lot of curiosity around her. The Nine of Cups is here. This, you know what? They're talking more about you, IG, is what I'm getting from Spirit. I feel like I'm gonna see if they give me more on her, but they're talking about you. So I feel like with the Nine of Cups, this was kind of like, again, to bring you some type of stability or like, it's almost like Spirit giving you your like little sprinkles of like little gifts. How I'm seeing it is like little gifts. Um, there is to bring you more contentment in your manifestation. I feel like they've been saying because you got the Six of Wands here. So Spirit saying like you've been doing the hard work, so we're giving you, some rewards here. Even if it's not, even if it's not like, you know, how somebody remember I think I was saying this earlier, like somebody will look at it as like, all right, nice, but it's still not my person. But like communicating, but you're not looking at it like that. It is almost like a wish come true to a sense, because I do feel like you have wondered how, her friends or family will feel about you. I will say I feel like, remember how I was saying like this trip was like a trip where it's like we're gonna talk about these guys but we're gonna focus on us. And I feel like you were definitely mentioned, which I had said that. And I feel also too that a lot of curiosity was sparked in during this trip, during this like where they them being in the same like vicinity room together, like her sister and her friend. For me again, the Six of Wands is like a little reward, a little to show you that there's progress is happening. So show me more what's going on with her. Yeah, I'm getting more curious energy from her. I don't feel like it's I feel like I'm not getting too much on her because I think right now it's like initial level of curiosity. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups. So this is definitely again choices being made um for something long term. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. She is coming in as very grounded. Again, this is a card of manifestation. So I feel like Spirit is saying this is part of your, yeah, the Page of Cups. Again, another card that talks about curiosity, that talks about like possibilities, um, that talks about learning something. Intuitive messages. She could be in there like trying to like, um, here for the first time and blasting my oh shit. This is like the new start of some type of communication that could be coming in. Or what I'm getting is there could be, this is like momentum that's building for you. She's in that more of a energy of like being curious. um I'm telling you, she used her travel account because she didn't want to make it so obvious. Even though we know what's going on, they don't know that we know what's going on. They don't know that you know what's going on, but you know what's going on because one, your manifestation, and two, your you get readings. So I feel like they're they're trying to, she's playing small. They're playing small right now. So it was like, let's do the business page and you get a feel, you know, that's what I'm getting. The Queen of Swords is here, so she is coming as very disciplined, very like she has clear boundaries. She's very direct. She's clear minded, and someone that's very honest and truthful. So it's not like she's doing things in a sneaky way. I feel like Natalia knows that she was gonna do this. Um, I'm also getting with the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Is she older than Natalia? Even if she's not, she's coming in as someone that's overprotective of her. So I do. Oh, remember I said that. Remember I said that there was some people that was like overprotective of her that may not lean in right away, but maybe this is her way of like, let me start getting to know him. If eventually you feel like you're gonna be dating this guy, because I'm getting overprotective energy. The Queen of Wands. Yeah, you see, all right. So I got the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Six of Cups. I feel like she definitely talked about you on this trip, which we had got that. And her sister, how she's coming in is like very courageous, very confident. I feel like somebody else with some determination, I feel like someone else would have been like, girl, I'm not gonna follow him, like even from my business account. I mean, I do. I'd be like, I'll just follow him from my business. That's why I feel like it was the reason why she used her business account was because it's not so personal. With the Ace of Swords and the Six of Cups, I think that there is clarity that she's trying to gain. Not in a bad way, but almost just like trying to, just get a feel for things. And with the Six of Cups, to me, it's all about like whatever Nat has told her, which I feel like is good. She may have noticed like Nat could have been like daydreaming throughout the trip, like, she had her quiet moments where maybe she noticed that she was like, zoned out, and maybe she asked like, she kind of knew it was about you. Oh, she does? Then yeah, I think she's older. So that's what I have for you, IJ, with that question. Yeah, that's great. I can't believe that I got those. Yo, back it was you and then. So that's the girl that the one I sent y'all the screenshot of. She's actually one of my hair clients. She's a nurse. She's a registered nurse, and she's absolutely like gorgeous. And she's like, but her the backstory, I'll say it off of here, but yeah, I was like, yo, when I read, I'm like, damn, you didn't fucking tell me sooner. She was like, yo, because she had to work that night too, so she was like, it's just been like crazy, but she said she's gonna fill me in. That's why I say them fucking back, like, stop saying, stop saying dumb shit. Like, that's just how my delivery is, and it is what it is. You are like one of my friends. You always say like, yeah, but he's stubborn. Stop fucking saying that. I've never said that shit, and I have people tell me that in readings. That's why I kind of stop with going to certain people because you don't want to keep hearing that because then you create a version of a person that it may not be that, to be honest, because we're people interpret tarot how they want to. Right. I agree. Like, stop playing. I know what the fuck I be talking about when I say what I say. Hi, Black Widow. How are you? Hi, Cohen. Why are you on my channel? You're a kid. Get out of here. You're not supposed to be in here. This is for grown-ups. That's really good, Black Widow. Happy to hear that. And it's 9:50. Cohen, you look like you're like 7 years old. Go to bed. I'm gonna save your account and I'm gonna figure out what the I'm gonna report it to YouTube because you're not supposed to be in here. Just I'm also so instead of putting donations, I just want to use paid because technically I'm not getting donations. I'm working for this. I don't know why that's been something like all week that's I've been like I don't want to use donations. I don't want to use donations. I don't want to use donations. Let me grab this card. All right, you can post your minis. Black Widow. And from the guidance messages, I have part one and part two. So just let me know which one. Elvis wanted to reconnect with me. Elvis wanted to reconnect with me, but he's blocked. He confronted me, but I pay him no mind. Why does he want to reconnect with me again? All right, let's see. Okay, I got you. Let's see. Why does he want? Why does Elvis want to reconnect with Black Widow? All right, you got the Two of Wands. So I feel like he's been thinking about this for a minute. The Justice card and the King of Cups. Yeah, I feel like he had been planning, like, or he's been trying to reach out to you for a while. And I feel like yeah, like he's been thinking about this for a minute, like making a move. Maybe he didn't know how to. I feel like he wants to have like a honest and open conversation. One that's equal, one that's balanced, one that kind of like cause and effect, right? So it's like he wants something to change between you guys. Speak his truth, and again, like having a fair conversation with the King of Cups. I do feel like internally he's feeling like emotions are kind of like over could be overwhelming him is what I'm getting. Like he's trying to control his emotions when it comes to you. The Page of Cups, show me more. The Six of Wands. With the Wheel of Fortune. See, with the Page of Cups, for me, it feels like he wants to like have a new beginning with you. He's been very curious about you, and I feel like he's being driven by emotions, but not in a way where it's like in a negative way, but more so I feel like he's tapped into like maybe his higher emotional self rather than being like stoic or like practical. And he's wanting to have like a new beginning. I'm getting a lot of sensitivity around him, feeling sensitive. He pissed me off a little too much the last conversation we had, so I might get back to him in 6 business years. Yeah, and he wants victory with you because I'm getting the 6 of Wands here. I do you guys have mutual friends? I don't know why. I feel like if people have been seeing you like living your life, or maybe this could be him just intuitively, because the King of Pentacles goes with his intuition too, or his gut feeling. They say about men, I don't know, I think men have intuition as well. They have it in their own way, but they do have intuition. um he could be feeling like you pulled away, so it's like that natural pull towards you that he's feeling. Again, the Wheel of Fortune, I do feel like he wants to create something that changes this outcome. Yeah, I got the 6 of Swords with the 3 of Pentacles. So moving into calmer waters, leaving behind whatever issues you guys have and moving into calmer waters. And the 3 of Pentacles is here, like coming together, figuring things out. It's teamwork, it's building towards something. So let me see. Oh shit, we have mutual friends and coworkers. Oh, you do. Okay, so then I feel like people could be telling him like, "Yo, she looks good," or he's seeing this from afar, or again, like intuition is pushing him to reach out. Like I feel like he wants to come together with you, try to figure things out, start over is what I'm getting. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting from him. Yeah, that's what I was getting. Like there's something about you, like you looking like you're blown up, and he's like, what the fuck? He's not mad at it, but he's like, shit. But again, I feel like he's being inspired by that, but also by his own emotions. So it's not just because of that. Um, that's why I said it's not coming in a bad way, but yeah. Yeah, look, I just tried to shuffle, put the cards back, and I got the 2 of Wands coming out again. So I feel like he's gonna try to reach out again. Hi everyone, welcome in. Let me just. Yeah. Yes, I changed because I dropped the dead weight. As I lost weight and cleared my skin. That's good. And your credit score. That's awesome. Congratulations. Okay, what are Javon's feelings towards you? What is the connection here? What are Javon's feelings towards Black Widow? You're not. Yeah, I would just leave it at then. If you're not interested in him, I would just leave it alone. His loss. Okay. What are Javon's feelings towards Widow? What are Javon's feelings towards Black Widow? We got the Justice card. The Knight of Swords. The Chariot. Right away, I'm getting. I feel like he's very clear on what he's wanting. Hi Gypsy, how are you? Thank you, IJ. I'll update the list in a second. I don't know if Jess is here. Um, with the Justice card, I feel like he's coming in as someone that's being very honest, truthful, very clear. about his intentions. I feel like he sees you as someone like that. He sees you as someone that's very loyal, very honest, very open. Um, he has clarity here. And I feel like with the Knight of Swords, he's feeling very ambitious. Ambitious and very focused on you wanting to succeed here. I get like very I feel like he wants to move things really fast because I do have the Chariot after that. So with movement, he wants again like to move things fast. He wants things to progress quickly. Um but he is kind of showing a sense of like control before he doesn't want to get be too impulsive where it like he crashes, because I literally have the Knight of Swords and the Chariot, so we're getting two type of like um what do you call that, like you got a car and a horse basically, and he's like, I don't want to crash out, like I don't want to crash if I move, if I like speed this up. Show me more, spirit. All right, he's showing up as the Emperor with the Ace of Cups. Girl, I feel like this guy with the King of Pentacles, how he's feeling towards you, he's wanting to provide for you. Um, he's wanting to show you that he's a leader, that he respects the connection, that he can offer you stability, that he can show up for you, right? Like he's wanting to show you that he's mature. I'm getting like mature energy because even with the King of Pentacles, like this is the husband, so and so is the Emperor. So I'm getting, and you know the Emperor is also like father figure, like he can be like that masculine father figure. So I feel like he's trying to show that he's mature, that he's reliable, that he's disciplined. And with the Ace of Cups, it is about a new beginning in love, like being more compassionate. He feels like, I feel like his feelings are developing really fast. He's younger than me, but I'm taking it slow because that's risky to me a lot. I never, girl, that's crazy because I was saying he's trying to show you that he's mature. So that makes sense because the Emperor and the King of Pentacles are very mature energies. Again, husbands. These are husbands here. So like one of my friends that does readings, she'll say like the King of Pentacles, um he's structured, right? Like he makes sure that his clothes is folded. He makes sure that he's taking care of his bills, that he's not behind, that he's not forgetful about like responsibilities. So that's what I'm getting here. Like he's very much in that energy, and that makes sense if he's younger than you. Usually, they guys that are younger, even girls that are younger than the guy, they'll try to show a sense of maturity so that you don't look at them as like immature, right? That's the last thing they want to look at. So he's trying to show up for you, being very responsible, reliable. Um, anything else, spirit here? Like the Ace of Wands, with the Three of Wands and the Two of Cups. You know what this is telling me, because you're saying you don't want to move things too fast either, right? And I feel like you both are on the same page with that, and I feel like you are on the same page with everything else, because I got the Ace of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Two of Cups. So it is showing um it is showing like mutual energy, mutual feelings, partnership, mutual attraction, a mutual connection, but also you guys are like feeding off of each other. So I'm getting being on the same page as you. So that's what I have for that. And let me go grab the other deck. said, yes, he's a great person. I never dated someone younger than me. So it's such foreign territory and I'm scared. Yeah. But if you think about it, I would look at it like this. Have you dated guys that are your age or older and they were childish as fuck and not showing up? So that's why for me, like age is the smallest thing. Um, Now, I wouldn't date a guy that's a lot younger than me. I already did that before. That's not happening again. There is a big that was the 8 year gap though, and he was just immature. I feel like if he the way he was in the beginning, if he would have stuck it out, but he was also a big liar. Like that was the thing with him, and hella irresponsible. All right, this is for Black Widow. This is for Black Widow. All right, so you have law. This is the I would say topic, and it says a goddess doesn't wonder if it's working. She knows. She just knows. You have worth. You don't earn value. You embody it. Confidence. Confidence is your frequency, not a performance. We have embodiment. Move like what you deserve is already yours because it is. Law. Your imagination is the theme. Sit on it. Jay is an old soul. He's very responsible. He was celibate before he met me for 6 years. Oh shit! Like he's. What do you mean? He's very like he's like homebody. Doesn't like to do too much. I like guys like that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like send me a boring man. I'll be telling God that. Like send me a man that likes to do shit in the house. You have worth. Your worth is permanent. Act like it. Self love. Your presence is the proof that you're enough. Oh, he's nerdy. Yeah, I knew that's what you meant. Girl, sometimes those be the best kind of guys. Not even gonna lie. Confidence. Confidence is the sexiest assumption you can wear. Self concept. If you want them to treat you like a goddess, then assume you are. Another one for self concept. Your self concept is the script. So upgrade the role you gave yourself. You have worth. Your worth isn't on clearing. Stop acting like it is. Law. Assume love, assume wealth, assume joy. Watch it all line up. Motivation. Your goddess self doesn't your goddess self doesn't wait for inspiration. She moves. Motivation. Excuses don't build empires. Assumptions do. Awareness. Catch the thought before it becomes your reality. That's like more so like when you start to get like that you start to notice a certain thought coming up a little too often. Um yeah, I will try to fix that right away. So that is for you, Black Widow. And thank you so much. Girl, that's good. Yeah, that is good. You'd be surprised. I have a client that her husband, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say her husband is like 9 years younger than her. And could be even, no, I was, yeah, like 9 years, 9, 10 years. And she met him when he was in his mid 20s. She was just like, hell nah. But it ended up like working out. And that's so her sister was married to her now husband's uncle, and then so they would see run into each other a lot, like for parties. And he would always like he was on her, and she was like no, like she had a daughter, and she was like no, he's young, like he's just. But as she got to know him, he was like real responsible, like that, like homebody. You know, he had a career, like, and then he was ranking up in his career. If I'm not mistaken, he's like he's probably above a sheriff now. So you'd be surprised. He has an innocence in him. Oh, okay, that he's not experienced. Yeah, that's probably what you need. I mean, I don't know. You know, as you get to know him, see if that's the vibe. And thank you, Black Widow. I hope that was helpful. Let me just open this, y'all. I hope this don't spill. I bought these Airhead type slushies. Well, no, they're actually called snowballs, and they're so freaking good. It's the blue raspberry and the red, and it tastes just like the candy. So good. Yes, true. Thanks. It always is, girl. Appreciate. Oh, you're welcome. Appreciate you. Hi, everyone. Please like the stream, and don't let Jess and IJ be the only ones talking in here. If you're gonna watch, IJ, you can. Did I say IJ? You can post. If I did, just ignore the second one, the second announcement. These little things are so good. You're good, Black Widow. We talking about the weirdos that just be in here. Oh, you are? What are you guys doing? Just, just like chilling in the house? You said IJ posted? Oh, I see it here. What did What did the Mrs. think of all of this? Let's see. Yeah, no, we're not talking about you, Black Widow. There be like some weird ass people in here that just sit and don't talk, and they'll sit the whole live and not say anything. And I'm like, just talk to us. Like, we just want to interact with y'all. Let's see, what did Matt think of all of this? Let's see, what did Matt think of all of this? So RJ, she followed you when? Not the sister, her. Like 2 weeks ago, right? Yo, I love soap in my when I used to make drinks at home, I used to love putting fruits in there. I don't think I ever did pineapple because I think yeah, that around that time I started to really like pineapple. I want to say like 3 years ago. About damn IJ, you getting mad movement, my guy. That's awesome. All right, the Queen of Pentacles. What does that think of all of this? What does that think of all of this? The Queen of Pentacles. What does that think of all of this? What does that think of all of this? The Temperance. I mean, I feel like she feels very balanced. Honestly, like the Queen of Pentacles, she's very balanced. She's very practical also. Um I'm getting a sense of calmness and I want to say being sensible, but I have the Five of Swords here. Why is the Five of Swords here? I feel like this has to do with like her overthinking. You know what I'm getting, yo, I literally was saying this the other day. I swear I was gonna put it on threads and I didn't because I was like, I just didn't have time. But I was gonna say that I've been the person that people will come to and be like, I want you to meet this guy. I want you to like get a feel for him. And I was gonna post like, I don't want to be doing like, I don't want to meet every single fucking guy that you meet, like that you think that you're in love with, right? So I'm not saying that that's what I'm getting with this. Like, you're not. She's not meeting every single guy that is interested in that. She is more, I think, because of her overthinking. Like her sister was like, well, let me just get a feel for him. And I think that maybe the sister or like she was just like, let me just get a feel for him. But I feel like she doesn't really have like, I'm getting calm, to be honest. I feel like she's calm because I think that this was part of her plan. Like, I feel like this came from her. So I'm not really getting like, when she thinks of like her sister following you from her business account, like I'm not getting anything as far as like her feeling good or bad about it. She was like a neutral state because I feel like she kind of initiated this. Um, Show me more. With this Five of Swords. And it has to do with like her overthinking. Yeah, the Ten of Swords is here. She's trying to get past. Remember how I was saying, I think it was the reading yesterday, like if I'm not mistaken, I think it was yesterday where I said like she's leaning more and more and more and more in like letting go of her past, like letting go of like painful endings. I think that like the past few months were hard for her because I feel like she ended a lot of connections, right? Now this could have been, I never got a man in her reading, but let's just say there was a man that was after her, and maybe she had given attention to, like, but then she realized that person wasn't shit, right? um and I'm getting this like more so like in the last few years too, but in the last few months she has cut off people that maybe she thought were gonna be her long term, but this could be again friends, family, acquaintances, even business partners. So I feel like right now she is still a little sensitive because there's still a little bit of deep wounds. But what I'm getting is her closing this chapter of like, I want to say like victim mentality and entering a new phase. So yeah, like I got the Eight of Swords. So this is coming from, definitely it came from her, and it's because of like maybe the insecurities that she could be having, the small ones. But I also feel like it's not, this was her way. This is I'm being double minded right now because this is what tarot's saying, but I also know that this is all coming from like your manifestation, not how she's feeling, but how things are unfolding. So they're gonna unfold however they're meant to unfold. So it's like, how I would say it is like the energy that you're putting out is helping her close out painful, um, painful, like deep rooted wounds and painful endings, like just leaving them where they're at. Like she's kind of just like, okay, that was painful, but it's time to move on. And a part of her gets in her mind with like maybe negative thoughts, insecurities, again that victim mentality that she's trying to get past. So she's like, yeah, this is him, like check him out. Let me know what you think, because I want to make sure that I'm, you know what it is when you've been through, and I tell this to everyone, at least for me, when I started getting back in the dating scene, it wasn't really about trusting the other person. It was more so about trusting my decision making. And that's a hard pill to swallow, because it's not necessarily that the person could be doing me wrong, but am I making the right decisions by picking this person? Am I reading at this person the way that is this accurate? Am I understanding the feelings that I'm having? Is there accuracy there? And I feel like that's where she is at. Yeah, like the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands. Remember how I said there's something with communication? So with the 9 of Pentacles, yeah, I feel like she definitely communicated with her sister. Like her, she knows this came definitely from her. It did. And I feel like the Knight of Pentacles, like she's feeling very secure, and feeling like having that I want to say having that armor, her sister, is making her feel more safe when making these decisions. And I don't feel like she's observing you, IJ, where you have to hide anything or like be uncomfortable. Like you're not under a magnifying glass. It's more so like I feel like it's just wanting to connect with you, and at the same time, seeing you know what's so special about you that Nat is seeing. And not in that way, not that she doesn't believe that you're special, but it's more so like I want to get a feel for this. So I am definitely getting um things kind of just unfolding the way that they're supposed to. And just remember, the 8 of Wands is also a card of your manifestations, um manifesting things very quickly. So this is literally like your manifestation, like this is part of your bridge of events. So like your manifestations are coming in very fast. And I remember telling you this, if I'm not mistaken, a week ago or so. I said expect things to move pretty quickly for you, because I kept seeing that. Like I kept seeing, even though she still has, her like some ideas and some thoughts that kind of don't align with her higher self, I said that she was not going to be 100% when she started to take action towards you. And that's okay, because I feel like a lot of that is going to clear up once you guys are literally like in that kind of communication. I really do. Because it's different. It's one thing to get a feel for someone texting them or even calling them, but once you're like actually like getting to know that person, and you're actually like seeing day to day, who are they, like what are their habits, like I could tell you like this is might sound weird, but I remember like something that stood out to me. Like this was with and also with the guy Steve, that we were talking at one point, and we just became like real cool. When they would tell me like, yeah, no, I'm gonna like I gotta when I go home I'm gonna clean and like take out the trash and like you know mop the house, or like sweep the floor, like put organize some stuff, like that to me stood out, because I'm like, yo, that to me that means that this person is clean. So it's like home hygiene sounds good, or just little shit like, yeah, no, I just finished cooking, I'm about to wash the dishes, like little shit like that, like to me, because I've been with someone that acted a certain way, and when I went to see where he was at, I'm like, what the fuck is going on in here? Like I was like, I know you do not plan for me to stay here. um you better go fucking clean. Like you better go wash those dishes. And that bathroom, I went to use the bathroom one time, and I was like, that bathroom is nasty, like I'm going home. I don't play that kind of. So I feel like I'm not saying that this is how she's gonna be, but it's like those little things that you hear that you just be like, that's a grown ass man, he cleaning his house. Because some people do not do that kind of stuff. So it's a big, like I said, it's a big difference from you like having small talk and small interactions to like actually getting to know someone. um but like I said, I feel like things like how I had said in that reading, I want to say it had to be like a week or so ago, where I said start expecting things to move quickly. This is part of it. This is definitely part of it. Um, the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. So Again, things moving in a certain direction. These are little seeds that are being planted that you both are planting. So now it's funny because I feel like now the scale is being evened out. Remember how I was saying, like, we don't have to do shit in the 3D. Like, the main thing you want to do, obviously you want to take certain actions if you're like in communication and stuff like that, but the main thing you want to do is like your mind, your thoughts. That's where things are going to change and move. So I feel like now, I feel like these little actions, like even her sister following you, that kind of like that kind of like tipped the scale a little bit, is what I'm gonna say. I feel like Spirit saying, like, it kind of just, it balanced out the scale for you. Like there was still maybe like still more that you had poured in that needed, but I feel like her sister following you kind of just like, yeah, she tipped the scale a little bit by like a drop. And I feel like these are little seeds that are being planted that are working out in your favor. Now you don't even have to like, how do you say that? Like now, let's just say you meet her sister, right? Let's just say you guys are following, you and the sister, whatever. It's a month or two from now. At least when you meet her sister, you won't feel awkward because she's already following you. So it's like, it's almost like a opening for you to feel even more comfortable. And it's funny because you literally have asked about how her family and friends feel about you. That's this is that's fucking pure awareness, bro. Like, yeah, I love that for you. Exactly. And you kind of will have a feel for her, even if it's like on a business level. You can always tell. Because to me, I feel like the same way a person is, even though I'm more like open here, and like even with my clients, I tend to like, I don't keep my, I have I have my hair account where I post my hair stuff, which I haven't posted in a little while. But then I have my personal account where I post like whatever the fuck I'm gonna post. So that's what I have for you. Listen, that's fucking like wild, amazing. Like I'm just like, bro. And you know what's funny? That I literally was. Let me tell y'all. I literally claimed the other day. So I claim little shit here and there, and then other stuff I kind of just obviously work on more. But I literally said, um, I want to get more and more confirmations from like my members and like the people that I coach. That was two today, like in less than an hour. No, like 2 hours apart. Just you could post. That's why I say keep things open, because you just never fucking know. You just never know. Things will unfold for you. Oh wait, you did a second one, right? Oh, you wait. Oh shit, I thought that was your second question. Why the fuck did I? Oh, because I did one for you earlier. That's why I thought it was a second question. My bad. All right, so let's do your my freaking bad. Let's do your story time. me just finish this. All right, let's get ready. Right. Welcome in, everyone. Like the stream. So RJ, you will say that your main, because all right. So I have my main ways of repetition, which is they're both affirming, and I visualize when I wish visualize. What would you say is your main? So affirming, like focus affirming, is my number one, and then active affirming or mindless affirming, robotic, whatever you want to call it, is my second one. What would you say is your main one? I think yours is visualizing. But you know what? I do a sense of visualizing because when I affirm, depending on what I'm affirming for, I kind of almost see myself in that situation, if that makes sense. And that's how I've always done it. But I've always had a creative mind like that since I was little. That's when I learned about law of assumption, like the creativity that you can, using your creativity with it. I fucking loved it because it was so easy for me because I've always had a certain imagination since I was younger. Let's see, what does that want to say? What do you want to say? My cards are quiet. Alright, let's see, what do you want to say? Yeah, I don't fight it either. Remember the other day? Not that picture coming alive. I was literally like, what the fuck is happening? Because I wasn't in that state of like, usually when I do focus affirming, I'll be like in a state of like almost like meditative, like deep meditation. I wasn't that thing. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Alright, we getting some cards here. We getting some cards here. If your man's posted, girl, don't say that. Do not say that, cause I will probably like. I'm gonna have to throw my phone at that point. Listen, yo, some of the shit that has happened where I was like, there is no fucking, y'all know that it's just been like, what the fuck? Yo, that would be fucking crazy. had chocolate earlier. That sounds good. Diet lemonade. I've never had their diet lemonade, but I definitely have had their regular lemonade. And it is delicious. I love their lemonade. Well, IJ, I think this is gonna be short, but it's straight to the fucking point. Wait. Okay. You said you might, yes, I must. No, it's very direct, but. Alright, we're almost done, actually. Oh my god, IJ, what was that? The thing that you was kept seeing, the bug? Not the bug, but the insect. Yes, I mean that would still be an insect, right? What was it? The dragonfly. There you go. I was gonna say what was that? Yeah, I was gonna say dragonfly, but I was like, why does that feel like so futuristic or something? I don't know. All right, we're done. All right, IJ, ready? It's short, straight to the point. I need you to hear me clearly. I'm done trying. Wait, let me start over. I need you to hear me clearly. I'm done tying loose ends, trying to make everything neat and perfect before stepping into us. As a matter of fact, F that. I'm not just tying them. I'm burning those bitches down. Anything that held me back, anything that created hesitation, it's gone. Ashes. I've carried doubts, I've carried fears. I'm not gonna lie, I still carry some. I've even second guessed myself, but I feel it now more than ever. I'm ready, ready for us, ready to stop waiting and start living our forever. No more hiding behind old wounds. No more giving power to voices that don't belong in our story. I'm standing here open and steady, choosing you, choosing us, choosing the life we've both felt waiting for us. So if you're wondering where I stand, this is it. I'm ready. Let's begin. So there it goes. I want to look up the spiritual meaning to dragonflies because, or just because I remember I told you I was like the dragonflies use them as like, um, give them whatever meaning you want, but um, you saw it again this week. I heard who's getting sued. All right, core meanings: transformation and change. Dragonflies start life in water, then transform into beings of air and light. Oh shit, they do? I did not know that. Seeing one often signals personal growth, transition, and entering a new phase. Adaptability, they move swiftly in all directions, reminding you to be flexible and trust your ability to adjust. Illusion versus truth, their shimmering wings represent seeing beyond illusions and recognizing deeper truths about yourself and life. Lightness of being, they live a short life, which symbolizes embracing the present moment, joy, and living fully. Spiritual awakening, many traditions see them as messengers of higher realms, nudging you to raise your awareness and step into alignment. Um, Let me see. How about in love? I don't know why it made me think of the dragonfly. A dragonfly appearing around love signals that a relationship or your feelings about one is shifting into a new phase. This can mean letting go of old patterns, healing wounds, and leveling up into something deeper. If you're single, it can be a sign that you're personally transforming so you can attract the kind of love that truly matches you, which you're bringing that in. Wow, that was a good meaning. Your love life is evolving. Yeah. And playfulness. Let love feel light, not forced. And spiritual death, the connection is divinely guided. Damn. Dang, IJ. Oh shit, they are? That's crazy. Oh wait, IJ, let me get your love messages. My bad. Yeah, remember when I was seeing the freaking ladybugs was living to the point that my family started seeing them. Because I was like, yo, there's another ladybug in my room. And they were different too because I would get really close to them. One of them did not have spots. And I did look that up. They don't. Some of them don't. They do come in different. Then there was the one that you could see. It was like It has so many little black spots that you could barely, like, you could see the red, but it felt like the black was overwhelming it. Then the other one had like very light dark spots, and then there was another one that had like bigger spots. Yeah, I was that close to them, y'all. And one of them was really really tiny, and the last one we saw was in the bathroom. And my mom told my nephew, do not kill it, let it be. And she was like, girl, I think he said that it was in the and there's, because me and my sister, I have my toothbrush and all that stuff, I keep it here in my bedroom. But she was like, I don't know what he did with it, he probably killed it. But he was like, I didn't kill it. And then I saw it on the window. Yeah, I kept like, it was back to back that I was like, what the heck. It was to the point one of them flew on my face. Okay, like they wanted to be noticed. And then the other one, the one night, it flew on my phone. I was like, yo, they wanting to be noticed. Oh shit, I gotta see. All right, let's see. All right, what does that want to say? You're the only one my heart saves all this softness for. You're my safe place and my wild adventure in one. I don't need perfection, I just need you. Do you have a map? Question mark. Because I keep getting lost in your eyes. Yeah, I put some cheesy stuff in here. Stop being so fine. It's distracting me from pretending to be normal. Are your legs tired? Because you've been running through my mind all day. Say, no, I just made that up right now. You're lucky you're mine because I'd flirt with you even if you weren't. I hope you stretch before running. I hope you stretch before running through my mind all day. I love the little fucking. Yo, me and my friends, we used to send each other stupid shit like that all day. We used to be so funny. We were like 21 when we used to do this. I can't decide what I want more, your lips or your hands on me. If you knew the things I imagine when you're not here, dot, dot, dot. I don't want space. I want your body pressed against mine. If loving you is a crime, then I'm serving life. Oh. I'd share my fries with you. That's how you know it's real. You must be tired because you've been running through my jokes all day. No matter where I go, my soul finds its way back to you. You've turned my someday into today. I don't just want life. I don't just want you in my life. I need you in my forever. So that is for you, IJ. Yeah, I gave you a few extra. All right, just go ahead and post your question. And thank you, IJ. Okay, what are Jay's next actions for his Travis? You know what? Let me use the bathroom real quick, Jess. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back. All right, so I'm debating on getting a story time today too, y'all. But we'll see. All right, so what are Jay's next actions towards Just? What are Jay's next actions towards Just? Well, that's if my girl goes live. Do it for the plot. That's if she goes live. What are Jay's next actions towards Just? You got the Eight of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Heart. I mean, the Ace of Cups. Oh shit. The Ace of Hearts. The Page of Wands. The Knight of Cups. Damn, you got some good cards. The World. Can you add Carly Love? Hi, Love. How are you? Alright, what's the outcome? Alright, I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna just take them. You got the Justice, the Seven of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. So his next actions, I'm getting communication, to be honest. Um, I'm getting like I'm getting all right. So his next actions for me are showing up, um, him stepping forward quickly with communication, emotional openness, and some type of real offer. I feel like the outcome is clarity, fairness, and a strong chance for more stability and reciprocity, um, between you both, right? Though you may need to ground yourself, is what I'm getting. Or I would say, not ground yourself, but keep the connection grounded. I'm getting like you may need to stand your ground to ensure balance is achieved here. So with the Eight of Wands, obviously we're getting communication, swift movement, plans being set in motion. Things won't drag much longer, is what I'm getting. He wants to take action quickly. The Ace of Pentacles for me is like something tangible, right? A tangible offer or opportunity. This could be something like investing more time, you know, gifting you something, or showing you he wants to plant like stable roots, right? With the Ace of Cups, this is the emotional openness that I'm getting. I feel like he's ready, or at least like in that place of becoming ready to express genuine feelings of affection and care and love and desire. The Page of Wands is here, which is where I was getting the desire. To me, there could be a message like that may seem flirty, or maybe like this is him like feeling very enthusiastic to reach out, like enthusiastic outreach is what I'm getting. This feels like he's testing the waters with excitement and curiosity. With the Knight of Cups, for me, this is like a romantic gesture, invitation, or just, you know, plainly showing up emotionally open. I feel like this is a move towards like courting you in a like a very dreamy way, which is like what you would like, right? With the World, I am getting a desire for completion, for fulfillment, for harmony. You know, stepping like it could be stepping into a new phase together. I feel like he wants to close the old cycle and move towards something more official and whole. Um, you know, for me together, this feels like his actions show clear forward momentum, reaching out, expressing like his emotions, and presenting something both stable and heartfelt with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. To me, the energy is definitely romantic, and serious about progression. In your outcome, you have the Justice, which is card of balance, truth and fairness. You know, I feel like something will be set right. Clarity will come in your connection. Um, it could be even like something that's defining where you stand, right? The Seven of Wands, there. This is a card of boundaries and persistence. Um, you may need, you may feel the need to hold your ground, or maybe he may have to overcome resistance to prove sincerity. So yeah, because it's like he tends to resist like his, I feel like this is the most actions and like this, not desire. The desire is always it, but like actions that I'm seeing in the spread for him. So I feel like there's still a little slight resistance, but it's not. Everything else is overpowering him. Before, I think the resistance overpowered his actions. The Four of Wands is here, so it is a card of harmony, commitment, reuniting, celebrating a milestone. For me, this points to potential relationship stability, or again, like that happy reunion is what I'm getting. The Six of Pentacles is all about equal give and take, generosity. I feel like his energy moves towards creating balance and ensuring that you feel valued, is what I'm getting with that. Um, the outcome for me is like it's showing things moving toward a more official balance. Any past imbalances will be addressed, and there's potential for commitment, a stable union. The Six of Pentacles is showing that um, he won't just take. There's willingness to give back as well. um, yeah, that's what I'm getting. I feel like there is gonna be some forward movement here, and it feels pretty quickly too. Open to new beginnings, definitely. All right, let's do your channeled reading. Cardi Love, you can start posting your questions too. This Jalen is suggest. This Jalen is suggest. Okay, got it. All right, let's see. What does Jalen suggest? Not the cards just like almost all falling on my hand. What does Jalen say suggest? does Jay want to say to us? We're like half, well, we're more than halfway through. All right, just my leg feels a little tired. All right, so all right, let's get ready. I can't keep this shit bottled up anymore. You stay on my damn mind, and it's like the universe. Are you guys here? Can you guys hear me? Because it just refreshed on my end. Okay. All right. I can't keep this shit bottled up anymore. You stay on my damn mind, and it's like the universe keeps pushing me to finally step the fuck up. I don't just want to hit you with words. I want to actually show you I'm serious. I feel this fire in me when it comes to you. I want to reach out, flirt, make you laugh, but also let you know you're not just some fling in my world. You've got me wanting to bring more. You've got me wanting to bring more time, energy, real effort. Hell, you've got me wanting to give you my heart, and I don't say that lightly. With you, it doesn't feel temporary. It feels like something worth fighting for, something I actually want to build. Yeah, I know I'll have to prove myself, and I'm ready for that. I don't want games, bullshit, or imbalance. I want us both giving and receiving equally. And truth be told, I can see us celebrating wins together, building a foundation that feels solid as fuck, and looking back like, damn, we really did that. You're worth the risk. I'm ready to come forward and step into this new chapter with you. No half assing it this time. Girl, that's what I said. And I was like, at first, I'm like, this kind of is like coming off of like his, almost like the tarot reading, but it wasn't really the tarot reading. That's why I pulled more cards and I was like, no, that's the fucking message. Once he start cursing, I know it's him. Like, all right, let me give you some messages. And Carly, yeah, I got you. I got your question. I saw you posted the second one. Let's get your messages. What do you want to say to Jess? You're the only one my heart saves all its softness for. I fall in love with you a little more every day. My favorite sound in the world is your laugh. When I count my blessings, you're always number one. You're not just my love, you're my forever person. You're the wish I'll never stop making. If kisses were snowflakes, I send you a blizzard. Stop being so fine. It's distracting me from pretending to be normal. You're the best kind of trouble. Don't make me chase you. Don't make me. Hold on. What's the one you just said? That's a channel reading. Um, don't make me chase you. You know I'd actually enjoy it. You plus me equals my favorite equation. Give me a few more. Thinking about the way you taste is driving me wild. You're addictive and I love being hooked. You're the fire I never want to put out. You stole my heart. Good thing I'm not pressing charges. If loving you is a crime, then I'm serving life. No matter where I go, my soul finds its way back to you. Every kiss feels like the first and the last all at once. You are the one my heart wrote all its poems for. You're not just my love, you're my mirror, my muse, my flame. So that is for you, Jess. You know what's funny? We literally joked about that. Wait, joked about what? Right, this message I just wrote those. Well, I added those to the one deck that I created, that I started making, and then I just didn't finish. Yeah, she calls it story time. It's a channeled message, so it's you're tapping into like their higher self, and their, whatever message comes out is what comes out. So like you don't ask a question with a channeled message. It's whatever they're I guess they have on their mind, or they're wanting to share. Yo, that's fun. Girl, well, that's why he be stressed that you're no longer there. Remember that came out in one of your readings? Like, he was like, yeah, I felt like he was stressed. Yeah, I love channel messages. It kind of, I feel like it always gives more, honestly. It feels more authentic to me. Not that the tarot doesn't, but it's a different kind of, level, I would say. All right, so let's do what his next actions are. Let's see. What are SG's next actions? All right, where are my coins? I'm gonna change it back. Yeah, the spicy. this Listen, I get fair warning. Even with the channel, you don't know what's gonna come out. All right, let's see. What are SG's next actions towards Cardi Love? What are SG's next actions towards Cardi Love? What are SG's next actions towards Cardi Love? Yeah, the spicy could get explicit. Now the spicy tarot, I like the spicy tarot a little bit. I like the spicy tarot a lot, actually. It gives you like, it's, I don't know. It's just, I really enjoy those. The spicy channel, I like them too. They make me laugh, but it's wild, wild, wild thoughts. Those for sure. Alright, what are SG's next actions towards Carly Love? Let's see. Alright, we have the Four of Swords, the Page of Swords. Okay. Oh, the Ace of Cups like flew out with the Death card. Okay. The Four of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. Let's see, what's the outcome? The Four of Pentacles with the star. So I feel like so his next actions are gonna come in stages. Like, so I feel like first is watching and reflecting, then being like nudged by new emotions and transformation, which leads him toward reconnecting and working on the connection. So with the Four of Swords, what I'm getting like right now, he could be in retreat mode still. I'm assuming you guys haven't talked yet, because that's what I'm getting, like he's in retreat mode now. Kind of like he's pulling back, thinking, and not rushing into anything. For me, it's showing rest, distance, and silence continuing for a little while. With the Page of Swords, even though there's no direct contact, I feel like he still feels very curious towards you. He could be watching, keeping tabs, or trying to find out what's going on with you indirectly. This is like that quiet observation energy, little social media stalker. The Ace of Cups is a new wave of feelings are stirring, right? So underneath the quiet, he is still like he still has emotions and may feel a renewal of affection toward you. Um, the Death card is all about big transformation, something ending and then something new beginning. So if you guys are in no contact still, this no contact phase is forcing him to shed an old pattern. Um, I feel like his approach to you will be different when he does take action. The Four Wands, I feel like he definitely still sees the possibility of harmony, reunion, or a joyful like coming together. And for me, this is like a milestone or reconnection card, right? So like returning back home, homecoming is what I'm getting. So he could be seeing you as his home and wanting to come towards you. The Eight of Pentacles, I do like it because it talks about him putting in steady effort to rebuild or prove himself to you, like showing you consistency, um, showing you that he's wanting like things to work out, that he wants the long term. Because for me, the Eight of Pentacles is not someone that just wants to put in work for like a short term. It's someone that wants to put in work for a long term. Um, and then in your outcome, you have the Four of Pentacles. Um, the Four of Pentacles can talk about him holding back like that Four of Swords. Um, so even if he comes forward, he may guard his heart, or move cautiously. Okay. Um, with the Star, I do feel like there is healing, there's hope. This is a card of wish fulfillment and the possibility of a fresh start if patience is allowed. It's not instant because the Four of Pentacles is there, but there's a strong chance of renewal here, and optimism returning to the connection. Um, with this, I feel like the outcome is pointing towards it's the outcome points to cautious but hopeful progress. Um, SG may not feel open, like he may not fully open up right away, but the connection carries potential for healing, rebuilding, and moving into a better space than before. So overall, what I'm getting is, if he is still kind of like in the quietness, like you have not heard from him, he may stay quiet for a little longer, all while watching you, keeping tabs on you. Um, and I feel like it's like spirits wanting you to know that his feelings are only just building more. It's not like they're fading, they're actually building, beneath the surface. They're coming in very strong. Transformation is for sure happening on their end, and their next steps show potential reconnection and effort. I feel like the outcome is definitely showing me things move slowly, but with genuine hope for healing and a more balanced foundation. So that's what I'm getting from him. Like there is gonna be quietness, but eventually he will reach out, and I feel like he will reach out, coming in with like, after he's shedded some pattern here. Um, because I do see slow progress, but I do see progress. So that is what I have for you, Carly. Why, Jess? You scared? You're welcome, love. Yeah, I Jason for spicy taro. So IJ, what's your question? Because this one you asked a question. I'm chilling right now, Jess. I'll probably close in a little bit. Right now, I feel like I don't know. I'm chilling. And tomorrow Sunday, I don't have. Like, I really don't have much to do. I'm just doing pedicures on my parents. He did. He said for spicy taro, right? Wait, I'm confused. Oh, oh my God! I read that so wrong. Yo, IJ be dealing with our shenanigans all day. All right, so what spicy thoughts has she had of IJ while on vacation? Is she still on vacation? What spicy thoughts has not had of IJ while on vacation? All right. Okay. What spicy thoughts has not had of IJ while on vacation? Spicy thoughts has not had of IJ while on vacation. Oh, we got a lot of cards out here. By the way, the Queen of Wands came out, and I swear I heard what's her name? Ciara's song Ride. Let me just send this real quick. So yeah, something for you there. Um, and not blink. Shoot, my plans is to take 2 week vacations. Well, be hell yeah, and not blink. Right, right. See, I low key wanna ask what he wanna do to me, but no, the tarot doesn't get as explicit. Like it doesn't. The tarot doesn't get as explicit because it kind of goes more like remember the channel is like their wildest thoughts, like their deepest thoughts, like from their most highest self. The tarot, I feel like it gets more. It talks more about like I feel like it doesn't go as like detailed as that is what I was saying. Not as explicit. So you got the Four of Pentacles with the King of Cups. Um, I feel like she's been holding on tight to fantasies of you. Okay. Not wanting to let go of like the emotional pull, even while away. Her heart and desire for you are locked in. You stir like you. I feel like she how she feels is like he stirs deep, controlled passion within her. Um, with the Judgment and the Moon, I feel like while on vacation, she's been reflecting on what you awaken in her, like including her hidden desires. Um, the Moon is telling me like her imagination has been running wild, especially at night, fantasizing a lot at night, daydreaming in secret. And remember that I told you, IJ, like she definitely thinks about you at night, like while on vacation. Like that is like the one time that I feel like she thinks about you throughout the day, of course, but at night is like when she can focus. So I'm definitely getting a lot of fantasies coming through. Um, and definitely throughout the day, like maybe she can see like I don't know why I'm getting like in nature. Like she probably can see herself like, and you out there, you know, doing y'all business like butt ass naked out in nature, Adam and Eve style. I don't know why I had to say Adam and Eve, but that came out, so that's what we're gonna say. Like just being out there literally butt ass naked in nature. Um, I feel like with the Sun and the Three of Wands, she's definitely visualizing um a super steamy reunion, like picturing how you're like how the encounter will be. um and I feel like it lights her up with a lot of excitement. I feel like she's been looking forward to what you guys will do when you see each other. But like I feel like how they're saying it is like how this is the thing. I feel like the way she's visualizing is like we're already together in this sense. And it's like if you guys are already together and she went away with the girls and now she's like I can't wait to go back to him. Like I wonder how, like I'm just visualizing how it's gonna be. And that's what I'm getting. It's almost like I'm looking forward to how I'm looking forward to like how things will be with me and him, like once we're together. And like, you know, I do go away for, you know, a day or two. Like how is that reunion gonna feel? um So she's like thinking about like ahead, like in the future. The Nine of Pentacles with the Temperance, I feel like even while enjoying her independence and vacation vibes, she's been balancing it with thoughts of you. Imagining savoring the connection slowly, like something delicious that she can't rush or doesn't want to rush, wants to take her time. So definitely for me this feels like love making. Like once I'm back from vacation, I like this could be her too, like wishing that when she came back from vacation she was coming to you. Um so that is definitely what I'm getting. Right, back to my after mimosas, yep. Um with the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Wands, I feel for sure that physical attraction is insane for her. I feel like she's definitely been turned on, fantasizing about intimacy, chemistry, and like playful passion with you. For me, this definitely screams desire, sexual energy, and temptation. And I get like I feel like her thoughts have been you guys doing your thing out in nature, like out in the open. Doesn't even care. Like I just want to be out there, like out in the open. Um, the Justice with the Two of Cups, I feel like she's definitely been thinking about how you guys will balance each other. Like, how will that feel when we're both giving, when we're both like, when we're both into this to the point where it's not just physical but emotional too. I feel like her spicy thoughts um, aren't only about lust. She craves that intimate one-on-one connection. So remember how I said like that love making where I feel like she doesn't want to be, I feel like she wants to satisfy it and be satisfied. So she doesn't want it to be just about her. I feel like she's also like thinking about ways that she can please you. She could even be, I don't know why, she could even be looking up at different things um, that she wants to try with you, is what I'm getting. And I'm getting this in general, where she has been probably doing this for a little while. Um, oh shit, right, you did get that, IJ. Oh my god, I didn't even remember that. The King of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Magician here. Um, yeah, she's definitely imagining you taking charge, being bold, being confident, and definitely being in control, right? Um, Moments of control is what I'm getting. Like she wants that, right? Like she wants you to dominate her, not in some like what is it, dominatrix type shit, but she does want you to take control at times. um the Three of Pentacles and the Magician is showing me she's envisioning you putting in effort to please her, experimenting and making fantasies come to life. So I definitely feel like she may have like fantasies that she's already had in her mind and that she's wanting to explore with you, and one of them is outdoor sex. um I feel like I want to get more. I would just want to see. She's definitely been fantasizing a lot, Jane, and I feel like she could be dying to go home to handle her business. Um, she definitely wants you to be very passionate and steady. So I feel like definitely like I want to say like this is to me what I'm getting, like emotions that feel laced with feelings of intimacy and emotional security. And I feel like she may not have been able to be really open sexually with someone. So in her own kind of way, she's like manifesting that her next partner, which she I feel like she knows it's you, is going to be like she's gonna feel comfortable where she can definitely be her true self. Like maybe she's never felt comfortable being fully naked in front of someone. You know, those are things that happen to some women, right? Where she's like, I just want to be able to feel so emotionally safe that I'm just gonna walk around you butt ass naked, okay? Um, and I feel like there's a sense here, with this moon. I feel like there's hidden like sultry energy. She's definitely been playing out scenarios in her mind that she's obviously not telling anyone. And I feel like with the judgment again, it's like these fantasies feel almost like a rebirth of like attraction stronger than before. So I definitely feel like her attraction for you is definitely growing more and more and more and more energetically. I feel like she I definitely feel like she just be thinking like, just wait until we're together. Like, wait until we're together. I definitely feel like she's like, she pictures you guys like having a good time, like laughing, but like also kissing, and then the passion escalating. Um, that Ace of Wands with the Queen of Wands is for me, she's definitely been turned on thinking about you even when she's not fantasizing. So I feel like throughout the day while she's thinking, she could have moments where she's feeling very turned on, like I just, my face just got warm. You know, definitely fantasizing about intimacy. How is the chemistry going to be? um and wanting to feel completely desired. Again, that Ace of Wands is like that spark of lust that keeps her thoughts like heated even when she's away, even when she's like distracted. Um, and that magician, like her fantasy, like it, the magician is like her fantasy of you knowing exactly what to do to please her. Almost like you can manifest her desires before she can even speak them. Um, and she's definitely, I'm getting like, I just heard intentional, and I feel like you guys, if I'm not mistaken, that you guys use that word a lot with each other. So she's wanting you to be intentional, skillful, and powerful in the way you touch her. I just wanted to go back because I definitely felt like there was more to say. So I feel like while on vacation, her mind has been a mix of emotional longing, um, and heated fantasies. I feel like she's been secretly imagining you, especially late at night, but also throughout the day. I am getting like craving, you know, being with you, and picturing both like tender moments and wild passion. I feel like she's holding on to you tightly in her mind. Um, you know, obviously stirred by deep feelings because the King of Cups was there, fantasizing about intimate encounters. So I feel like it's not just one; it's a few, and envisioning like like envisioning you guys being together as a blend of joy, passion, and intimacy. Um, and of course, the magician at the end shows she believes you have the power to bring all her fantasies to life. So I feel like she's in this place where in her own kind of way she's been manifesting, and she's like, yeah, he's a total package, like I know he's gonna satisfy me. Like she just knows that you are, like she just knows that you're gonna be able to, she's gonna be able to be herself around you, that you guys are gonna be able to explore. And this could be with a lot of different things, not with other partners, but I definitely feel like maybe toys, maybe like certain places, that you guys should not be doing it in. um you know, doing the like experimenting with like maybe positions. So I definitely feel like the spread is showing her vacation mind wasn't on vacation from you at all. um if anything, being away made her desire grow sharper, more vivid, and more layered. So I feel like too, because I'm getting a lot of visualizing with her. And I'm not surprised because I always tell you guys this, like your person is a mirror of you. Um so I'm not surprised that, because you do visualize. I know you do focus it for me, but I know you definitely visualize probably more than me and Jess put together. But you visualize, and I feel like that's how she's definitely, and maybe this is because all she has is her imagination right now when she goes to bed, like when everything is quiet. So that is what I'm getting. So she is for sure fantasizing. For sure, finding sizing, IJ. You're welcome. Oh, my girl is on. I may get a channel. The other one the other day, do y'all want me to read it to y'all? I could read it to y'all. I don't care who's here. You shouldn't be watching me anyways. Um, and if it's you watching, I don't care. I don't even care no more. I'm happy with myself, so I don't care. Think what you want. Um, oh wait, I don't know if this is it. Let me go to the last message. She was like, "Oh my God, he misses you so much," and I was like, "Oh my God." Oh. I'm such an I be playing too much. I gotta chill. What the fuck did this change? I don't even know how to find this stuff. Okay, here it goes. Oh no, I just got one on Thursday. I'm not getting another one right now. I was just like, maybe tomorrow if she's live. Y'all probably like, yo, does it really matter? Not play is how you make stuff happen. That's how. Wait, not play is how you make stuff happen. So it says, I've been reflecting. No, I've been in a reflective space, spending more time alone. I feel like I'm getting a good grip on what matters to me. In the quiet, you keep popping up in my head. It makes me wonder if you are trying to send me a message. Not in a loud dramatic way, just quietly. You are a part of my life. You are a part of my life I miss. Something I didn't fully understand at the time. I think you are one of the few people who actually got me. Not the version I tried to be, this mask I hid behind, but the one underneath it. Being connected to you meant something to me. It still does, and I'll take whatever pieces I can get. And then she was like, "Girl, he misses you." Like she was like, "I like he really misses." Like she said in a sad voice, that I was like, "Oh my God, oh my God." I know that's right, Jess. Listen, I mean, you know what? I just have to randomly think, like, Jay, you fucking calling her today. Like, because that day when I said, you're gonna fucking do something. Because you know what? I got so frustrated because I'm like, yo, it, let me tell you something. As a reader, when you are feeling and you're seeing certain things and you're kind of like, you know what you're seeing, but it's not happening, you become frustrated too because I kept seeing like he's gonna take action towards you, but it just was not happening. And I'm like, it's there. Like I know it's there. I know what I'm seeing. I know what I'm picking up on. Like I get confirmations all the time. Yeah, I don't. Y'all see them, and I don't even screenshot them. I need to start, but. And that day, I remember getting off live, and I was like, "Bro, you're gonna fucking do something." And I don't remember if it was later that day or the following day when you told me. I want to say it was that day because I feel like it was like on a Tuesday. For some reason, I want to say it was on a Tuesday. And I literally feel like when you told me that shit, I was like, what? I just have to, like, it just has to hit me when I'm just like at random. Like, or was the next day, right? Or I think I did that on Monday. Then it had to be like that. It was something like that where I was like, he did what? And it was the thing that I think, if I'm not mistaken, he saw you, left, and then at some point waved at you. Then he just will talk to her. Like, oh my God. It was something. It was just something where it happened. Like, I swear, I feel like I said that shit, and then next thing you know, there you go. Cause I literally was fucking frustrated. I'm like, bro, hit her the fuck up. Like, stop fucking playing. You know you want to. Like, I'm telling you, it's like frustrating as a reader because you know what you're seeing, but you just like, shit. Like, he did that purposely. Yeah, I remember when you told me the whole situation. I said, "Yo, he fucking did. He wanted to do that. Like he wanted to be noticed." And there was many times where he wanted to be fucking noticed. All I gotta say is get your shit together. To him, I also feel like you know what. That's what it was. Before that, y'all was in the same break area and he didn't do anything. I knew it was something like that, where he didn't say anything and he waited. Like he kind of just like practically ran into you purposely. That's why I say, like, I think you know what it is. I think with manifestation, sometimes we focus on like the one thing. So one thing that I kept like focusing on was social media, right? Like reaching out through social media, but that's because also too that's what I have been told through readings. But then I was like, you know, that person has my direct contact, so why focus on that when I'm supposed to keep that door open? It may be even easier for him to like reach out on the phone. So that's the thing with that. Like when you're just letting it unfold, how whatever is the easiest way. Because sometimes what we think is easy is really fucking not. Right. I feel like that has been my thing. Like we try to focus on little certain things. Remember, you know what, Jess? Remember when I had told you I was like, I don't know. It was something about. There was something with you and work and him that I was like, I don't know if there's like a little. It came out in one of your readings. Like, I felt like there was a little resistance because of maybe like, and it's just because we find like we get comfortable with certain things, right? So I think it was something like, um I feel like in a few of your readings this spring, like they were bringing out a few things that I think were causing like resistance, underlying resistance that you didn't even notice. So like the one was with, I know with work, like I was like there's like there, I think with yours was maybe like an expectation of him talking to you there, where I was like you're kind of closing out the window or something. It was something like that because I know that like right after that you started to see more movement from him too. It was something with that, like you were closing out other avenues of communication because you were already, there was something like an expectation with work. It was just it was something like that. That's why I say sometimes it's just little shit, and like once you kind of acknowledge it, then before you know it, you're like you start to see a lot of little shit shift. Look at me. I think once I started addressing, you know what it was? July. Remember we did, oh, July. Was it July? Whenever we started doing our core beliefs, I think we started in June. I feel like when we started doing the core beliefs, I definitely like, I mean, if I would say like maybe a little while later, I started seeing little shit pop up. Now the shit that's been popping up is just fucking insane, and I probably haven't seen the name or nothing because I haven't. I've been practically like, you know, I did the course with you guys, and then before that I had two private readings, then I got on live, so I haven't had a chance to really, you know. I got goldfish, girl, me too. That's why I can't remember exactly what the message was. I know it had to do with you having an expectation with something, getting something out like from him at work, and I think once that came out, like you started to see movement too. So Sometimes it just be little shit that we just gotta address. All right, well, I'm about to head out. I'm gonna put some stuff away. If I get a channel, I'll let y'all know. Which I think I'm gonna get one. You know what? I fucking am. I don't care. It's Sunday now, technically. Oh my god. Bye. I'm sure I'll talk to y'all soon. It's still early for us. When people be like, "You be up late," I'm like, "I do." Oh, well, I have friends that be up late with me. You know what? Oh my god. You know what's crazy? In a way, I literally was saying no lie, no lie. A few months ago, I was like, "Damn, I wish I had more friends that stayed up late with me." Like I'd be the only one up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. And then there's nights when I go to sleep and I see Jess sending something at like 3:45. Oh my god. All right, I'll see you guys. Bye.